from?
Valley last night, as far as the punters were concerned, was the condition of the track. Certainly wasn't the greatest night with only 2 favourites successful. In the first event, the 7 o'clock stakes, the favourite here, Tis a Miss, at 11 to 8.
Bankbuster 3 metres in front. Haughty Lord not going well. Magic Madge out 3 wide. Niquistar held up, so's Tis a Miss. I remove 4 wide from Otani, Diamond Magic. And here's the Supreme Ruler out 5 and 6 wide, making ground. On the turn though, 250 out. Bankbuster held together 2 metres in front of Magic Madge. Tis a Miss can't see daylight. She's second last to the top of the straight. And here's the Supreme Ruler on the outside, sweeping up out after Magic Madge and Bankbuster. Niquistar is now getting a split. She's starting to fly. She's grabbing Magic Madge near the line. Magic Madge hanging on, and Magic Madge has just got in by Niquistar. Her run finished about 20 metres off the line. Third placing and wide out the Supreme Ruler.
Well, that wasn't a bad little start for the bookies. Magic Madge 33 to 1. Niquistar 9 to 4. The Supreme Ruler at 12. Tis a Miss unplaced 11 to 8. In the second event, the favourite here at odds on, Leave Us Alone.
Again over the 1900, they're set in there racing, and Bullman went away okay with Leave Us Alone looking for the lead, and wide out Lucky Spar the Grey, and Glenn's Bennett also going forward looking for the lead. Bullman finds the fence so out of the straight from Glenn's Bennett, wide out looking for the lead. He's racing 3 and 4 wide though from Lucky Spar. Then Leave Us Alone. In behind the Mouse Sally the fence, a break of 6 metres to Delport from Super Tinge. Narrow Light back on the fence from the Dark Ones, and Governor Gift restrained as back of the tail. At the moment, Glenn's Bennett working Bullman. They're going quickly in the back the first time by 8 metres to Our Sally. Leave Us Alone doing a nicely 4th early as Bullman retains a lead from Glenn's Bennett the outside. 6 metres away 5th is Lucky Spar. 5 metres to Narrow Light the fence, and working up is Delport. In behind them Super Tinge on the outside of the Dark Ones, and 4 metres away Governor Gift. They went fairly quickly the first half, coming off the back of the 1300, and up in front Bullman now given a breather by 4 metres to Our Sally, hard up on his back, and here's Governor Gift from last out 3 wide going forward. Glenn's Bennett the centre, 4 metres away Leave Us Alone. He'll be 3 back on the outside in a stride as Governor Gift goes forward. Narrow Light back on the fence, following him in turn. Here's the Dark Ones, followed by Lucky Spar. Delport second last, and 4 metres away Super Tinge. A circuit to go, 1,000 out. Bullman in front. He has worked though by 2 metres to Governor Gift. 2 metres away third is Our Sally having a nice trail. Glenn's Bennett now 4th and 1 out after working early. Narrow Light racing 3 back on the fence in 5th. He's got that one short sharp sprint if he gets a crack at them, followed by Leave Us Alone, every chance for the favourite, followed by the Dark Ones. Then the grey Lucky Spar from Delport, and back on the fence is Super Tinge. Along the back of the 650, Bullman 2 metres in front of Governor Gift, who's being shaken up. Our Sally 3rd in need of a run. So too is Narrow Light, followed by Glenn's Bennett 4th on a loose rein. Leave Us Alone now goes to the outside 3 wide. The Dark Ones coming 1 off the fence. Lucky Spar out 4 wide. In behind them Delport wide, and back on the fence is Super Tinge. 400 out though. Bullman just in front by a metre to Governor Gift. Our Sally racing 3rd. Leave Us Alone out 3 wide, making ground. Glenn's Bennett gone. Narrow Light held up. Wider out as Delport, followed by the Dark Ones, Super Tinge and Lucky Spar. Governor Gift draws to Bullman around the turn, 220 out, 4 metres in front. The mare Our Sally now peels off their pretty good run, followed by Narrow Light. Leave Us Alone not doing enough. Governor Gift on the outside, grabbing Bullman in the shadows of the post. He's doing a little bit the better, Governor Gift, and he's drawing away now. Governor Gift scores by 4 metres. Maybe on the outside, Super Tinge has run second, and nose to Bullman. Just in behind them, Narrow Light and the Dark Ones, followed by Leave Us Alone. Then Our Sally from Delport, Glenn's Bennett, and last in was Lucky Spar.
Governor Gift coming away in the final stages at 5s to beat Super Tinge 25s, Bullman at 10s, Leave Us Alone 5 to 4 on. Brian Markovic is your commentator at Moonee Valley, and in the third event he saw Dancing Pebble go out the 6 to 4 favourite.
Good line racing. Glen Tucky away nicely. Wide out Dancing Pebble. He's come out hard and fast. He clears them easily out of the straight the first time. The favourite finds the fence quite comfortably by 5 metres to Paris Court. Working up on the outside to be 3rd. Here's Colt Sievers, and racing wide there Seek and Hanover. 1 off the fence Easy Mark, and back on the rail is Lady Zane. Glen Tucky caught wide, followed by International Bird, and 2 metres away Flying Looney. Dancing Pebble in front early along the back by 2 metres to moving up on the outside Seek and Hanover. Hanover without cover. 5 metres away, third the fence is Paris Court, and Glen Tucky caught wide, given a cut with the Canaan going forward, followed by Colt Siebers, one out. Lady Zane back on the fence, 2 metres away, Easy Mark. International Bird second last, and 2 metres away, Flying Looney. At the 1300, Dancing Pebble left alone by 4 metres to Glen Tucky. He now works up on the outside to be second after racing wide early, and Paris Court doing a nicely third. Second Hanover now one out and fourth. Lady Zane racing fifth on the fence, working up as Colt Siebers. On its back in turn came Easy Mark from International Bird, and 4 metres away the fence and last is Flying Looney. In the straighter circuit out, Dancing Pebbles had a nice run. He's 4 metres in front of Glen Tucky. A metre back on the fence and racing third Paris Court. Trailing her is Lady Zane. Second Hanover racing fourth on the outside. 4 back on the fence International Bird, followed by Colt Siebers, Easy Mark, and Flying Looney is back at the tail. Out of the straight, 800 metres to go. Dancing Pebble about to be quickened up. He's 3 metres in front of Glen Tucky. A metre back on the fence is Paris Court. Hard up on the leader's back, and 2 metres away fourth is Second Hanover. Lady Zane fifth on the inside, followed by Colt Siebers. Easy Mark is second last. International Bird third last, and 4 metres away Flying Looney. Still no moves down the back of the 550. Dancing Pebble held together. He's 2 metres in front of Glen Tucky. Third placing Paris Court looking a threat but can't get a run from Second Hanover. Then Colt Siebers on the outside of Lady Zane. Easy Mark on the outside of International Bird, and 4 metres away Flying Looney. Colt Siebers the first one to go forward, 3 wide before the turn. Second Hanover comes out in front of him, but Dancing Pebble around the turn straightens up 4 metres in front. Glen Tucky can't pick it up. Paris Court can't get a run. Then Second Hanover out wide making ground at the 150. Dancing Pebble 2 metres in front. Glen Tucky coming again. Paris Court now getting the run on the fence, and Second Hanover out wide. Dancing Pebble in front. He's veering out. Paris Court is flying on the inside. It grabbed the lead near the line, and Paris Court has got up and won narrowly. Maybe Glen Tucky second, just in front of Dancing Pebble third. Flying Looney made ground. Second Hanover close up. Then International Bird, Easy Mark, Colt Siebers, and last in was Lady Zane.
Beautiful drive by Brian Gaff on Paris Court 5-2. Glen Tucky at 10s and Dancing Pebble 6-4 and favourite. In the Victoria Sires Stakes, one of the main events last night, and the brilliant filly Hyperstat was the favourite at 3s on.
Racing. Vic Tessa has gone away okay. With Like Strangers, 10 to trap. They're all looking for the lead. Euphoria from one is trying to hold them out. The first turn coming up, and Hyperstat's begun brilliantly off the second row. She now gets to fourth on the outside. In behind them, Princess Expo, a line of 3 up in front, followed by Lauraville. Vic Tessa caught wide from Ardina, Lentara Country, and 5 metres away is Art Lemon. Still a line of 3 on the turn the first time. 10 to trap out, 3 wide, a tail waving in the breeze. She's working. She's looking for the lead. She draws 4 metres in front down the straight the first time, and now crosses from Like Strangers on the outside of Euphoria. Fourth placing on the fence, Princess Expo, and Andrew Peace, a great piece of driving off the second row. Hyperstat lobs 1 out and 1 back out of the straight the first time. Lauraville 3 back on the outside, then Lentara Country followed by Vic Tessa. Adlamon second last, and 4 metres away back of the tail is Ardina. Out of the straight the first time, up in front 10 to trap after working by 4 metres to Like Strangers. A metre back on the fence, Euphoria. Hyperstat 1 out. Back on the fence came Princess Expo. Vic Tessa there, 3 wide going forward. Hyperstat now hooks to the outside along the back of the lap and a half mark. And with that lightning move now, Hyperstat, the favourite, now drove to the lead at the 1350. And he grabs hold by 6 metres to 10 to trap. Third placing, Euphoria, being covered up by Like Strangers on the outside. Princess Expo back on the fence, followed by Lauraville. She's now 1 out. A break of 5 metres to Art Lemond. In behind them, Lentara Country. Vic Tessa second last and 3 wide, and 4 metres away Ardina. Around the turn, 1,000 metres to go, and Hyperstat. She's held together in front by 6 metres to 10 to trap. 5 metres away, third Euphoria the fence, and without cover Like Strangers. Princess Expo racing 4 back on the fence. Lauraville the outside. From second last, Vic Tessa still 3 wide going forward. In behind them, Lentara Country from Art Lemond, and Ardina is last. Out of the straight the final time at the 850. And Hyperstat, she's held together in front by 4 metres to Vic Tessa. She's being hard driven on the outside to be second now. 10 to Trappers on the leader's back. Like Strangers, 4th after working. Euphoria now 3 back on the rail, followed by Princess Expo, 4 back on the fence. Lauraville racing 3 back on the outside. She's had a handy run, and Debbie Turner now hooks to the outside, 3 wide. In behind them came Art Lemond, 1 off the fence. Lentara Country, 3 wide. Art Lemond there contacted the card of Like Strangers, broke up. Lentara Country 4th last, and Ardina checked as third last. Hyperstat, though, 450 out, 4 metres in front. Victessa under a lot of pressure. Lauraville out 3 wide. Tender Trappers back on the fence. Princess Expo one off the rail, but Hyperstat broke away before the turn. Euphoria back on the fence. Lentara Country, Ardina locking wheels for a stride. Can't go on from Art Lamond and Like Strangers, but Hyperstat straight away at the top of the straight. She's 12 metres in front of Lauraville, getting into second placing. Tender Trappers boxing on, followed by Euphoria, but Hyperstat scores a brilliant win. She's racing right away. Hyperstat wins by 11 metres. Second placing Lauraville, 2 metres in front of Tender Trap. Then Euphoria, followed by Princess Expo. Ardina back in behind them from Art Lamond and Lentara Country. Then Victessa, and last in was Like Strangers.
She is a brilliant filly. Hyperstat 3's on. A very, very soft win over Lauraville at 20-1 and Tender Trap at 11-2. We'll return after this break to find out how Inter-Dominion runner-up Vanderpoort fared in the Lynn White Cup. Race 5 at the Valley, the Lynn White Cup, and the favourite Vanderpoort at 5-4 on.
Corfu can't early. Vanderpoort is third and fourth last out of the straight and one off the fence. Going forward, Brad Marlin 3 wide. Game Oro 1 out early. Poking up on the fence, Young Pride, followed by Springfield Rajar and Vanderpoort. Then Thorley Bell from Henry Bruce, and 6 metres away, Game Prince. From one, though, Corfu leads in the back the first time by 4 metres to Ed Frederick on the inside of Brad Marlin. Moving up to the 1 out trail is Game Oro. Back on the fence is Young Pride. 4 metres away, Springfield Rajar, followed by Thorley Bell. Then Vanderpoort, who is third last, and Will Ann James go now. 6 metres away, Henry Bruce, and 3 metres away, Game Prince. At the 1350, she's sitting up on Vanderpoort, 4 back on the outside and third last. And Corfu in front, held together by 3 metres to Brad Marlin. Third placing, it's Frederick. Game Oro on the outside, having the run of the race, followed by Young Pride on the fence. 2 metres away, Springfield Rajar, followed by Thorley Bell. Vanderpoort on the outside, and 5 metres away, the last pair, Game Prince on the outside of Henry Bruce. Around the turn they whirl, 1,000 to go. Corfu's had a nice run. He's held together by 2 metres to Brad Marlin. Third placing on the leader's back as it's Frederick, and fourth on the outside, Game Oro. He's had the best run of the race. Trailing him is Springfield Rajar. Young Pride on the rail. Vanderpoort still 4 back on the outside, and third last out of the straight from Thorley Bell. Game Prince is second last, and a metre back on the fence is Henry Bruce. Out of the straight at the 750, and Ann James now goes to the outside on Vanderpoort. He's off and running out 3 wide, 650 out. Corfu narrowly in front by a metre. 2 Brad Marlin, the outside, has worked hard. Third placing, Game Oro, poised to pounce. He's about to go in front of Vanderpoort. He does so now. It's Frederick coming, 1 off the fence. Vanderpoort out 4 wide. Springfield Rajar 1 off the fence from Young Pride. Then Game Prince, followed by Thorley Bell, and 6 metres away, Henry Bruce. 400 out though, Corfu a neck in front of Brad Marlin. Game Oro makes a line of 3. Vanderpoort out 4 wide, followed by It's Frederick and Young Pride. In behind them, Springfield Rajar, followed by Game Prince and Thorley Bell. And Henry Bruce is back at the tail. They straighten up, nearly a line of 4. Corfu collared by Brad Marlin. Game Oro on the outside, and Vanderpoort wider out. Brad Marlin got to Corfu. Game Oro got to Brad Marlin. Vanderpoort on the outside, bridging the gap. Game Oro in front, though, near the line. He's had a good run, and Game Oro's won by a metre to Brad Marlin. A metre and a half away, third was Vanderpoort. Young Pride in behind them from It's Frederick, then Thorley Bell, Springfield Rajar, Henry Bruce, Game Prince, and last in was Corfu after leading at the top of the straight.
Not really one of the headline makers, but one of Victoria's most consistent pacers. Game Oro 7-1, Brad Marlin 14s, and Vanderpoort the 5-4 on favourite. In race 6, the favourite here, Tiki Jazz at 6-4.
Will Sen Don get that run up on the fence in a stride? Warren out 4 wide going forward. Sen Don no, switches to the outside, 1 off the fence. Going forward, Tiki Jazz out 5 wide. On the turn though, Aztec Monarch drew a neck in front of My Aquabar. Sen Don on the outside. He's had the easier run. He's out after Aztec Monarch. At the 100, Aztec Monarch 2 metres in front. Sen Don on the outside, bridging the gap. Aztec Monarch just in front. Change Command flashing in the centre. Sen Don grabbed the lead right on the line, and I reckon he just got there, Sen Don. Change Command flew, may have grabbed second, and nose to Aztec Monarch.
It's a tight one. Senator Don 7-2, Change Command 125s, Aztec Monarch 33s, Tiki Jazz the unplaced favourite. In the 7th here, the favourite Maori Skipper at 10-9.
Then Brett Navarro making ground from Stormy Cloverdale and out of its gear, Noble Genius. Around the turn, though, 300 out. Well presented, straightens up 4 metres in front of Eastern Romance. Lady Hillary looking a chance but can't get a run. Then Mount James from Dancing Plate. Maori Skipper gone, highly likely, well back, and John Gilbert down the outside at the 120. Well presented, a metre in front of Eastern Romance. Mount James out in the clear, swamping them on the outside. Eastern Romance got to well presented. Mount James going home a little bit the better on the outside, and Mount James has got up and won by 2 metres to Eastern Romance. Third placing, well presented.
Another big result for the bookies in the trot. Mount James, Eastern Romance, both at big odds, well presented third, and Maori Skipper unplaced. In race 8, Kim's Percentage, the favourite at odds upon.
Hillary Star back on the rail being hard driven. Then Rufus, Youngblood, Vintage, Blendon, Ho Toy, Adler, Alto, Dory, Sun, tailed off, Paperman, 250 around the turn. Low Man straightens up, he's 3 metres in front and going as well as Kim's Percentage, followed by Idle Elmo. Then Hillary Star from Ho Toy, Rufus, Youngblood at the 120. Low Man, he's 4 metres in front. He's had an easier run than Kim's Percentage. He's under pressure, can't pick up Low Man. Ho Toy getting to third near the line from Hillary Star, but Low Man wins by 6 metres to Kim's Percentage. 4 metres away, third tight. May have been Hillary Star, a nose to Ho Toy.
Low Man at 5, successful in race 8 from the favourite Kim's Percentage and Hillary Star, and in the last, Mighty Scotch, the favourite at odds on.
Ingaroko, followed by Jetterine, Bay Gaze and Eddie Armour, and 10 metres away in respect, but Mighty Scotch raced away tonight. He's 12 metres in front on the turn. Into second placing, Yadaviros, 430 can't go on. Mr. Marathon boxing on with Kismet Alto, followed by Jetterine, but they won't take this one off him tonight. Mighty Scotch, he's coming away. He's 10 metres in front. Yadaviros and also Kismet Alto making up plenty of ground, but Mighty Scotch wins by 5 metres. Kismet Alto's run second and a good performance, 2.5 metres in front of Yadaviros.
Mighty Scotch, the favourite home in the last from Kismet Alto and Ataviros. A check of the doubles, the extra double 5 and 12, 425, daily double 1 and 8, 1640, and the quadrilla 5, 1, 7, 8, $87.20. The big day of sport coming up. Sandy Roberts joins us shortly with World of Sport, and then the Sydney Swans versus Richmond this afternoon. All my gear from Opal Southland. See you next week.
World of Sport Replay was another 7 Sport presentation.